Hi, good morning, all of you. I am Siddharth, a senior lecturer in Vishwamana Composite PU College for the subject Computer Science, and I have a 10 years teaching experience. And I am working some other reputed institutions in Chitradurga also. Dear students, in your mind, when you are selecting a combinations that time, so many of you are in your mind, some fluctuations are there. Why I have to choose a PCMC for the science stream, or if it is in a commerce stream, why I have to choose a CS as a combination a subject. So, dear students, one thing I want to clear you. Nowadays, if you are going to any area, any field, or like a competitive examinations or any job oriented courses, there one basic knowledge, minimum basic knowledge of computer is a must nowadays. That's why, dear students, a computer science for the PU, especially when you are choosing a combination, this will be a very important time to choose the combinations, dear students, because we saw from past 10 years some of the students they want to become an engineer, they want to become they want to go for in any IT field, technical field, and if they want to do degrees for PCM through the BSc or BCA or some other courses like technically oriented courses they want to read in future, but they don't know which combination we have to choose in the PU level itself, because of course in almost all colleges they have two or three combinations minimum. But when you are selecting a combinations, you first think once or twice with your known persons or with your seniors or with your elder brothers and sisters or some other known persons related to the educational field or some other your favorite teachers or some neighbors, those who know about the education. First you discuss all these things. First you have to set your goal in your mind. We are daily we are able to tell these things to the students. Without a goal, if you, some students will come to us, sir, we need admission for this combination, so on, so on, like that. But when we are asking one questions to the students, what's your goal in future, what if you want to do, that time there is no answers from maximum of students. No, sir, we don't have any future plans. Let me start with PUC first. Based on my percentage and based on my performance, then later I will decide for the degree and all these courses like that. So many answers we got. But actually, dear students, one thing I want to clear you. In our state, this will be some kinds of the educational system. It is a four core subject combination with a two language. Total 6 subject PU you will read. But in for some other states like Andhra Pradesh or Tamil Nadu or Kerala, they are initially they are started with streams like a science with the engineering or science with the medical, PCB for the medical stream, PCM for engineering stream, and all these things. So that will be the very means without disturbing and without wasting of their own time to read some other subjects like if they don't want in future. So that will be a correct path. But in our state, that facility is not there. But in future, we are expecting that. That's why when you are selecting a combination, because in our state we have so many combinations like PCMB, PCMCS, PCME, electronics, PCMG, geology, like that so many combinations we have. But when you are choosing a combinations, be careful, better what I told, just rethink before selecting. And if I coming to the combination PCM CS or a commerce students EBA CS, why I have to choose a CS as a subject for in my combination? In your mind, you may get one question like that: why I have to read a CS? So, dear students, maximum of your seniors or sisters, brothers, they may told, I think, for you. If you are willing to go for the technical line, like an engineering or PSC with PCM or PMCS or PC, some other like a PT, so many combinations are there except biology. That thing also I want to tell you, dear students, those students, they are willing to do their degrees with the biology equivalent courses like medical, life sciences, agriculture, BSL agriculture, horticulture, or veterinary sciences, Ayurveda, or some other courses like a life science with biology related courses, whatever we have. If they want to read in future, so better your preferable combination is PCMB only. But what I am telling, those who want to go for a technical line like an engineering or BCA or with a in BSc also PCM or some other combinations without biology, if those kinds of the students, better the option is computer science as a combination in PU itself, because we have so many reasons, dear students. So that's why nowadays you have an option. That's why I'm telling this incident. You have an option to choose. That's why think twice and choose the combinations clearly. So, some of you, they may misguide to you. If you read SES in PUC, you don't have a lot of job opportunities in that particular stream, or you don't have that much courses you will not get in degree also. Like that, some peoples will misguide you. But one clarity I will give you, dear students. If you want to become a technical line, if you want to become if you want your future will becomes in technically like a software engineer or in a very knowledgeable computer knowledgeable person with a business, like technically oriented, if you want to choose a big company or like that without the life sciences, if you want to achieve something means, better you choose a CS as a combination, dear students. Anyhow, some of colleges are made a default for the commerce students. The only one combinations they have the CS. That's the best combination. Even the statistics also you will get for the commerce or science students. But that's what I am telling. Think once or twice before selecting the combinations. You have a lot of options nowadays. That's why we are clearing. Don't mind. We are simply telling our subject to select or choose opt to my subject, and not like that. First, that's what I am told. Choose first. You set your goal. Based on that goal, which combinations will be better for my future? Like that, you should think and select your combination, dear students. Then after selecting, if some in very clear mind, if you are opt for PCMCS or in EBSCS, yes, then what will be the opportunities you have in future? See, dear students, in computer science also, you have, if you selected a PCMCS or PC in EBACS like that, see, for the science stream students, if they opt a PCMCS, yes, they have a chance to choose in a degree. Yes, of course, they are able to do all engineering courses, all engineering courses. Second one, if the student selects the PCMCS, yes, of course he has a chance to complete a degree in BCA, MCA, okay, Bachelor of Computer Application and Master of Computer Applications, and also in a BSc. So some combinations like PCM, PMCS, and some other, so many combinations are there, except biology. If you choose any combinations, you have a chance to complete your degree with the BSc also. Like that, you have lot of opportunities for engineering students, and not only for engineering with the state level CET colleges, they have a chance to compete with the NIT and IIT. What so many students, that's a dream. So that type of the students also are, that is JEE. So these kinds of combinations of courses you have a chance to choose with the help of PCMCS, dear students. Because in almost all these kinds of the courses, they will see their subject knowledge with the basic three, like a PCM for the engineering or technical line. PCM, they will see that one. Based on that one, they will select to these kinds of competitive examinations. That later you will come to know when you are joined to these kinds of the courses. That the time you are coming to know all these, what are all the chances we have if we did these kinds of the courses and all these things. So not only this much, we have so many options also. Based on all these courses, we have job opportunities, and also nowadays the leading, if you are have a knowledge about some chief executive officers, CEO in the world, almost all is the richest persons in the world for the CEO post, chief executive officer from the Google company. If you heard the name, that name, that is Sundar Pichai. From Tamil Nadu, is the CEO for the Google company. And also Satya Nadella. Satya Nadella, and he will be the CEO for Microsoft. These two persons, very proudly we will say, these two persons from India. Sundar Pichai from the Tamil Nadu and Satya Nadella is from Andhra Pradesh. Okay, these two are the big CEO for the very big companies like Google and also Microsoft. Later, I will tell you about their achievements and what are all the income, annual income for them, and how they built their own empire like Google or Microsoft with the Indians. So that should be a very proud news to us. So these kinds of the persons we have for the inspiration. Okay, and also this is about for the science students. If they choose as EBACS for the commerce students, they are also having as usual what the degree courses like BCom, BBM, okay, and also they have a chance to do a BCA. And not only these common courses, nowadays you have so many courses with management courses like hotel management, or with the tourism and traveling courses. Lot of opportunities you have, and also you have a chance for to do a company secretary and chartered accountant and all these things. Like these competitive examinations also you have a chance to do with this combination. And also for almost all degrees and for almost all these kinds of professional courses, nowadays the computer is a minimum basic knowledge. This must be a must to everyone. That's why we are telling again and again, nowadays without computer it's a very difficult to survive. See, let me begin with one more example, dear student. This is a very common example. In your home, you may saw. For some generations, for our elder generations, like our grandmother or grandfather, just you see, nowadays, without technology, how much difficult, even if you are watching this video with the help of technology, with the help of this online class, with the help of this YouTube, with the help of this smartphone, with the help of this network, with the help of this mobile operations, if you have a knowledge about this technology, then very easy. Otherwise, you see, even my grandmother or grandfather or even my father or a mother, they are unable to even operate with the mobile because they don't have a knowledge about a computer. That's not their problem. But nowadays, because at that time that option is not there, that time that opportunities are not there, that courses are not there. But now we have, luckily we have these courses. Utilize these courses. That's why, because that much essential nowadays. If you want to operate one TV, we need a knowledge, technical knowledge. If we want to operate one smartphone, we need a technical knowledge. If we want to go for applying one job or reservation for one ticket, bus ticket, traveling, train ticket, airport, any field you go, any field, tourism, hospitals, hotels, for billing purpose, for hotel, so many instruments with the computer, and also for even the agriculture also we are using the computers for to check the quality of the soil, quality of the water. That's why if you are thinking to any field, in that field the computers are, nowadays that will be a very essential part. If you are coming to the school and college, must and should be needed computers for the lab purpose, for the accounting purpose, for the to store storage purpose, to maintain that files purpose. If you are going to the company to maintain the stock exchanges and profit and loss entries and the staff details, salary details, account details, bank, if you are coming to the bank field, there are also customer details, bank debit credit details, any field. If you are going to the hotels for billing purpose, if you are going for any entertainment, for the news, for updating of the data news, and then for the entertainment, like to view the cinemas, music, wherever you go, you need a computer. You need a technology. That's why not only these, and even nowadays the computers are entering to the field, like very common fields, like in the roadsides, tolls, to collecting the bills with the FASTag. There also you need computers. And also, and big inventions like for the research department and science and research department, traveling, travels, okay, and also communication, telecommunication department, and even biotechnology to laboratory works, they again need the computer. And also very essential, hospitals, so many instruments we are using with the help of computers. So ECG or MRI scans, SET scans, so PET scans, so many we have. So why I'm telling means, any field you go, that there a computer is a basic a thing, dear students. That's why this combination nowadays will become not only a one common subject. That's why nowadays computer science will become universal subject. This will be universal subject. So very proudly we have to tell, because without a computer nowadays it's very difficult to survive, very difficult to lead a life. Minimum technical knowledge we need to survive. So that's why, dear students, you have a lot of benefits to get a PCM CS or ABA CS means choosing a computers with a core subjects. So you have lot of opportunities. Let me start with some what are all the technical benefits you will get. What are all the technical benefits you will get to choose the PCMCS or EBACS like that. Let's see. So dear students, as I said earlier, the most salary getting CEOs in the world, if any persons are there means these two are the biggest persons that are from the company Google and the Microsoft, what I said earlier, that is Sundar Pichai and also Satya Nadella. So both are a CEO. Sundar Pichai for Google and Satya Nadella for Microsoft. So one thing I want to share you about these two persons. These two are, again I am telling, these two are inspirations to us because in everyday life, whatever we are doing, but finally we want to make a money, to getting a knowledge, to learning a different courses, and also somewhat, but finally we want to do one work, and we should get some money from that work, and later that will be different, whatever that benefit from our mind benefits, if I want to share or if I want to help, that's a secondary thing. First, minimum we want to get a one job, with that job should earn some money about that. Do you think for these two persons what will be the salary for annual income for these two persons? Even you don't imagine in Indian rupees, because that much they are earning. See dear students, for annual income of these two persons, that's not in a lakh, that's in a crore. For the Sundar Pichai in the 2020, in 2000 year 20, he is getting the salary that is 14.2 CR. Per year he is getting a salary around 14.2 CR in Indian rupees. So, like that, if I want to come to the Satya Nadella, he is also in the year 2019 and 20, almost that should be around 6 to 8 crores. 6 to 8 crore they are getting a salary for year, for annual income. Just divide with the 12 months, you will get what about the salary for month. So dear students, why I am telling, this is not simply to telling our department like that, no, because nowadays we have lot of opportunities in this field. That's why these two persons from the India, even they are from India, but they are getting this much salary in that in the America and all other some well-developed countries. That's why we have lot of opportunities. Somebody simply they will misguide. If you are chosen computer science, hey, that field will be not having any openings, that will be not having that much I means what they will tell, that much not scope. That's not a wrong information, that's not a correct information. All these will be simply they are misguiding to you. See, any, not only a CS, any branch you choose and read clearly with a good percentage, if you passed out, definitely you have a lot of opportunities in almost all the fields. not only in CS. If you choose PCMB, if you have a good percentage in PCMB, if you have a chance to select the NEET, yes, of course you have a chance to become a very good doctor. Like that, if you have a very good marks in the PCMCS, in PCM, and if they have a chance to select IIT or JEE or like these NIT colleges, yes, their future also very bright. Don't compare with the somebody's simply the misguiding some incident with the help of some incident. Don't compare all these things, because in each and every field, if you thoroughly read the subject, and if you purely hardly if you are working, means definitely you have a very good future. So don't think about that one. So that's why be careful when you are choosing the branch. And let me begin with what are all the technical advantages or technical benefits we have. So let me begin with one by one. Some technical benefits are like this. With the help of computer science, we have a chance to improve my own skill. It will be to improve my skill, and also computer science will help us to solve the problems. Solve the problems, and I will get a knowledge about coding. Coding is program. And I have a chance to learn about some my own creativities, creative ideas. And also have a chance to develop the softwares. Not only softwares, I have a chance to learn about some hardwares, and also I have a chance to learn with the help of computer science, that is technology. Very importantly, technology. Network, smart devices, and also minimum basic informations through digital medias. And I have a chance to learn with the help of computer science. Means I have a chance, I will get a knowledge about some gadgets. I will get a knowledge about gadgets. Gadgets means devices like a mobile or some iPod, gadgets, okay, electronic devices. I will get a knowledge about that kinds of the device, how that devices will work. And also I have a chance to learn about social media. Nowadays, very trending and very minimum knowledge about social media. That kinds of the knowledge also we will get through the department of the computer science. And also, not only social media, in advertising also. Advertising, news, even we will get a knowledge with the help of the computer we learn the news, and also even in sports like that. If I want to tell, means almost all fields I should tell. That's why almost all fields minimum these kinds of the technical knowledge will get from almost all the areas. So that's why nowadays this subject will become this much essential. I will use the word essential. So let me begin with some common applications in which areas how we are using computers. Then later we'll begin with our syllabus. Okay, what are all the common applications? What are all the common benefits to the common people, not only for the technical line or technical people. With the help of the computer, what are all the applications will get for the common people, that is very important. So let me begin with some applications of the computer for the common everyday life. Okay, see, these are all some common applications for the common people from the computer. So let me begin with one by one how we will get one application from the computer for all the common fields. See, in especially if I coming to our area, school and colleges, how the computers will be help to us. See, in the school and colleges, for preparation for the question papers or to maintain the student details, to maintain the employee details and staff details, and also for the accounting purpose to maintain proper file databases and all these for the especially laboratories, and nowadays a smart class, even video classes through conference classes. So almost all in nowadays in every, I think almost all school and colleges, without a computer it's very difficult to work. So that's why a computer will be a very useful device for the school and colleges. These are all some benefits I am telling for the different fields. And if I come into the second field, bank, as usual, if you are entering to the bank, first of all you are able to see with people with their in opposite to the computer row, means to maintain the customer details, to maintain the customer account details, credit details, debit details, and also for the customer details, and also employee details, employee salaries, and also nowadays you will get some CCTVs and footages, closed circuit television footages. If they want to check that one, there also we will use the computer. For the banking sector also, very essential device is computer. So that will be a value. And if I come into the office, almost all same. If you are going to any office like a private or a government offices, there also you will able to see one computer with one operator for to printing purpose or to entering a data or to maintain a databases or to maintain the files, previous files, and all these things. Basic minimum applications will get from the office also, to especially any offices like either a private or a government or any one small office. Here nowadays we need a computer is essential device. And also if I come into the stock exchange, if I come into the field like in the business, stock exchange, there also we need a computer for the transportation. Stock exchange, what we have the raw material, what we have our products, we want to exchange with the stock. That time we want to maintain what are the cost details, what are the stock details, and how much the stock is going on, how much raw materials is incoming. Like that, if I want to enter this, again we need a computer to store the details. And also if I come into the transport, very importantly, very essential nowadays. For the transport, either in maybe in airways or roadways or railways, or in other waterways also, computer is an essential device. Because if you want to book a ticket in through for the airlines, means you need a one technical help from the computer or a smartphone or any gadgets like that. Or if you want to book a ticket for the railways, again you need a computer, or again you need a minimum smartphone to book a ticket. Traveling, that's why transport, especially for the transport area also, we need a minimum computer service. That's why that is also an essential service in the transport also. And also if I come into the communication, nowadays very essential topic, communication. Because if I want to discuss with some other people with a far distance, like if I want to communicate my friend within, he is from far distance, like in some other nation also, yes, I have a chance to communicate with him with the fractions of second, with the Gmail, with the social medias, with the WhatsApp, or with the some other applications like through the phone or through computers. And I have a chance to make a call to the videos, conference calls, group calls, audio calls, almost all communications nowadays that is an essential device is computer. And science and research. For the science and research, dear students, as you know, in this area, every day one new invention is, every day the new scientist is coming, and every day one new invention is innovating. So for that time also they need a minimum computer to store the details, to store their what all the work they did and what are the proofs. And if I want to research, for that they want need some information through internet. That time again they need computer. And if I coming to the news and entertainment department, news as usual, you see news and entertainment. Entertainment for the not only TV is an entertainment device. Entertainment, even the computer is also an entertainment device. We have a chance. We have a internet application, means in the computer also we have a chance to watch the TV. In computer also we have watched to able to watch the news, movies, and all these things. That's why in either news or entertainment, here also computer is essential. And coming to the very essential area, that is hospitals. Nowadays you are seeing, due to corona only we are doing our online classes through smartphones. But if you are going to the hospitals for any reports, to getting a reports or blood reports or any kinds of the scans, CT scans, ECG, MRI scans, and all these, and high instruments like in medical field, so many instruments are there with the electronic devices like they want to operate. So that time also they need computers. You saw, if you are able to watch the one hospital, means minimum kinds of the computers you are able. Even in the reception also they will maintain computers. Not only in reception hall, that is if you are going to the operation hall also you are able to see the computers like that. So, and if you are coming to the companies, as I said earlier, in companies for the to maintain the employee details, stock details, profit and loss details, and also salary details, that kinds of, and even the communication and information exchange with the companies to company, like that time they need a computer. And if I come into the travel, as I said earlier, for the transport, here also some independent travels also there. Transportation, as I said, that is for the public sector, for with the government. But in some independent travels also there. There also they need a computer. So many travels they are using a computer. And also printing and publishing medias. Printing and publishing media. So what we are using our textbook or question papers or some big books, files to print the purpose, and publishing purpose if they want to publish to the printing media. So paper, e-papers. So that time also they need electronic device, that is a computer. And for the government sector, nowadays that's why one word we are using, digitalization. Why? Because in each and every areas the computer is acquiring the jobs. That's why digitalization. And why the computers are using in almost all the field, means to make the work accurate with the easy. Okay, to make a work with accurate and even the easy, and also at very within a limited time. That's why almost all the fields they are using in the computers is an essential device. That's why in government sector, in government offices like either a taluk offices or district level offices, okay, and either in some court or police stations, any government offices you see, there a mustard should you will able to see the computer. And agriculture, very important. In your mind you may get, sir, agriculture is happening in the soil. How the computer will help to the soil? Yes, we have a chance to help to the soil also through the computers. Especially to check the quality of the soil, to check the quality of the water, to check the environmental details, and to check the atmospherical conditions, weather broadcasting, weather forecasting. All these will help to the agricultures. So that's why even this agricultural field also, the computer nowadays that will be plays a very important role. And also, if I come into the automobiles in this industry, for every day new designs are coming. For to make the designs with the patterns, with the new comparisons, automobiles, instruments like a bike, car, or whatever the automobiles we are using, almost all these kinds of the transporting automobiles for the designing purpose or to manufacturing, almost all in this field also we are using a computer. If you are having a knowledge about automobiles, then hotels. So commonly when you are entering to the hotel, some people will take the order and finally they will give the bill. That time they are using the computers, not only for the billing purpose, to reserve the rooms, to reserve the tables, to reserve the some areas. At that time also they need essential device, that is a computer. So these are all some what at this time what I remembered. These are all the fields just I wrote on the board. But even we have so many fields. Not only these fields, even we have so many fields because that is an essential device. That's why this will be the computer will be the very what we will say essential, and also this will be very important. So dear students, one common idea will come in our subject, and one thing I want to give you, and I will conclude my introduction about the computers. Nowadays, I think this will be in well-developed countries. Almost they are already in a digital world. But India, from the past 4 to 5 years, you are hearing a one new word, that is digitalization. In everywhere. Anywhere you just go, you will hear a one word, digitalization. Why? Because we will help to the atmosphere also. We will help through the computer, we will help to environmental also. Because why this much of digitalization is going on means to prevent the cutting of the trees. You may get one question, how computer will helps to save the environment. Dear students, you know, for each and every work we need a paper. That's why, right? Each and every common minimum work we need a paper. From least to highest works, previously we are using papers. From where the papers will come? Papers will come from the trees. We will cut the tree, we will that will make that tree into papers. You know the concept, how the procedure will happen to tree to paper. But when we are able to save the information in digital world like a computer, automatically the usage of the paper will reduce. That's why nowadays in every field they are going to digitalize, even the bank, okay, government offices, hospitals, and common hotels. Everything will be digitalization. So this is the main reason to save our environment. In almost all fields, they are entering into the digitalization. In future, definitely what we are using the paper like notes, means currency, okay, that also will convert into the digital cash in future, okay. In that's what as I said, in almost all developed nations this will be a very common thing, but for India this is a new thing, okay. Digitalization means to save the environment through these kinds of the electronic device. And also what are the benefits from the digitalization means not only to save the environment, even accuracy, even to avoiding of the data replications, avoiding of the data loss. So many benefits we have. let us discuss about this thing when we started the chapters in computers. So these are all, I think this is enough, just a brief introduction about a computers, dear students. Due to this some uncertain condition, we are teaching through this smartphone. If you are facing any trouble, if you are facing any problems, you can contact me through directly. We will give my number in this group, and you can contact me for your doubts and or whatever the clarifications if you want. Okay, and in the next class we will meet you through our syllabus, first PU computer science, with a exact syllabus. Thank you.